Today I'll show you how to make some delicious chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, so let's get started. Add 8 ounces or 225 grams of heavy cream into a large bowl, and using a hand mixer or a stand mixer, whip it up until you have stiff peaks. Add 8 ounces or 225 grams of sweetened condensed milk, then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then add some more because why not, it's vanilla extract. And mix everything until it's combined. The condensed milk is much more denser, which is why it tends to collect at the bottom, so be sure to really mix everything. Now we'll put this bowl into the freezer while we make the cookie dough. First, we'll have to heat treat the flour to kill any bacteria that may be present. So let's preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or about 175 degrees Celsius. Spread out 100 grams of all-purpose flour in a baking tray lined with parchment paper and place it in the oven for 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes are up, move the flour into a separate bowl and let it cool. Next up, we'll brown the butter. Generally, you use softened butter for cookie dough, but I just like the smell of brown butter and it just makes the dough taste better. Place half a stick or about 60 grams of butter on low-medium heat. After about 5 minutes, it will slightly turn brown and we will see some milk solids. That's a good sign to take it off the heat and into a bowl. Add in 1 ice cube for 2 reasons. First is to quickly cool the butter, which prevents it from cooking any further, and second is to add back the water which evaporated during the browning process. Now we are ready to make some cookie dough. Into the butter, add 55 grams or about 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar and 25 grams, which is about 1/8 cup of white sugar. Mix until it starts looking like wet sand. Then add half a teaspoon of Instant Espresso and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt along with 2 tablespoons or about 30 grams of milk. One thing I forgot to do here was to sift the espresso to avoid small clumps like the ones you see here, which may not be a big deal for you. Then use a sieve to sift in the flour and gently fold it in until it is fully combined. Finally, add 70 grams of chocolate chips and fold that in as well. The dough is still very soft and mushy, so before we add it into the ice cream, we'll have to freeze it. In just 15 minutes, the dough gets firm enough where it doesn't fall apart. When adding the dough, you can do one of 2 things. The first is to add all the dough, or you can do what I'm doing, which is adding about half and saving the rest for later. Okay, we're almost done. Just add the ice cream into a container and freeze it for at least 8 hours, after which you will have some amazing cookie dough ice cream to enjoy. That's all I have for today, and if you guys like the recipe, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.